Thank you so much.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
And now,
29, sir.
Secretary Christina Garcia. Before being appointed as the Secretary of the Philippine Department of Tourism under the administration of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., she spent a decade in the legal profession, teaching law and practicing international arbitration and commercial litigation. A former three-term mayor of Liloan town in the province of Cebu, she positioned Liloan as what is today as a top model and most resilient municipality in the Philippines. In just 2 years since she took helm as the Philippine Tourism Secretary, she has consistently ranked as one of the top performing members of the Marcos administration, delivering solid outcomes and achievements for the industry. In fact, the Philippines reported a net trade surplus in travel services in 2023, a first in 50 years, according to the Philippine Central Bank. The Philippine tourism industry also posted the highest growth rate, first time in 24 years, with an 8.6% share to the country's gross domestic product, also recorded last year. 6.21 million Filipinos were also employed in 2023. Under her visionary leadership, reforms and innovations were introduced to lay the foundation of a sustainable, resilient, and globally competitive tourism industry. New initiatives and continuing yet innovative approaches were done by the tourism department in just a span of 2 years that helped cement the standing of the Philippines as a destination to love. A certified diver herself, the Philippine Department of Tourism is now beefing up its dive tourism portfolio to sustain its standing in the global arena as an award-winning dive destination. Now, the country has regained its position in the global tourism arena with the Philippines election as Vice President of the United Nations Tourism General Assembly. Today, Philippine tourism generates millions of jobs and employs millions of Filipinos, whose world-renowned brand of warm hospitality has made the world love the Philippines, bringing the country a step closer to fulfilling the President's vision of transforming the Philippines into a tourism powerhouse in Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, the Secretary of the Tourism of the Republic of the Philippines, Secretary Christina Garcia Frasco.
Always the Filipino smile. Always the Filipino smile.
tanan, magandang araw po sa inyong lahat, and love the Philippines. First, I'd like to greet the Chairman and CEO of the Manila Times, Dept II. Please, let's give him a round of applause. The President and COO of the Manila Times, Blanca Mercado. And the entire team of the Manila Times. To architect Felino Palafox Jr., Chairman Glenn Banaguas of ASEAN Science Diplomats, Mr. Christopher Ferrareza of Punong Bayan and Araulo Grant Thornton, CEO George Royeca of Angkas, Mr. Lars Wittig, Country Manager, Philippines and SVP for Asia and the Pacific of International Workplace Group, Harold Geronimo of the Mega World Corporation, officials of the Department of Tourism who have joined me today, our local chief executives, mayors from all over the country, as well as your local officials, and if I may make special mention to the mayor of my hometown of Liloan, Cebu, Mayor Alju Frasco. To our tourism stakeholders who may have also joined us today, our friends from the media, our esteemed guests, Mayong Buntag. I'm honored to join all of you today to support, first and foremost, the Manila Times, whose tireless commitment in recognizing the transformative efforts of local governments has truly been a model of the positive role that media and the private sector can and should play in nation building. The recognition that the Manila Times model cities and municipalities gives to local government units has far-reaching effects, for it perpetuates the good, promoting inclusive growth, sustainability, and innovative governance, principles that are crucial in shaping the development of our cities and municipalities, and ultimately redounds to the benefit of our communities nationwide. I can personally attest to the work, to the tireless work that Sir Dante, Ma'am Blanca, and the entire team of the Manila Times, as well as the judges of this competition have been doing to encourage and recognize cities and municipalities. Because nearly 5 years ago today, on a similar stage as this, I, a mayor from the Municipality of Liloan in the province of Cebu, had the honor of receiving the Top Model Municipality in the Philippines Award in 2019. Along with other awards for Liloan as an education hub, a retirement haven, and wealth center. Apart from validating our work in community building and inclusive governance, these recognitions inspired us to soldier on despite the many challenges of local governance, which our mayors know all too well. And it encouraged us to expand our programs aimed at innovation, sustainability, and inclusivity. In a sea of varying opinions, often laced with intention and often a negative slant, this is how important it is to report facts and to recognize the hard work that is being done on the ground, put in by public servants day after day, that is often overlooked. So thank you to the Manila Times for perpetuating the good news, for it encourages even more good work. My experience as mayor